friends, I want to show you a way to do a word search that is for kids who are not ready to be writing or searching for words yet. So it's really more of a letter search. I'm going to show you some different ways that you can do it that's still fun and exciting, so that especially if older siblings have an activity that they're working on, then younger siblings can get involved as well. Or just any time that younger siblings or younger kids want to work on handwriting practice as well. So, I'm going to get my camera set up so that I can show you. So, because I know that I'm working on letters and not words, then I'm going to use big graph paper instead of little graph paper. I'm going to start the same way that I did for my word searches, which is by making a box. But it's going to be a pretty small box because this is a lot of letters to write, and I don't want it to be overwhelming. So I'm going to show you, I think I'll do a 5x5 box probably. And these kinds of activities are things that either the grown-up who takes care of you can set up for you to do, to be the one to search for it, or you can show the child how to set it up for themselves, or the child set it up for the parent or the adult who takes care of them, and then the parent has to solve it. It can just be an activity that anyone can do with anyone. So, a letter search. Since this is only a big box with 25 squares in it, I know that I won't really have room to do the whole entire alphabet. So I'm just going to pick a few letters. So I could either do like A, B, C, or I could do something different. I could do letters that are being confused right now. Like if a child is having difficulty telling the difference between the letters E and F, for example, then I could make sure that I have E, F, G maybe. Or if I'll do a second one at the same time. Or if I want my kiddo to learn the letters of their name. Ooh, this is a bad square. We'll make it a rectangle. Let's say their name is Kate. So then I could do it with the letters of their name, so that they start recognizing those. So I'm going to, for this one, since this one's A, B, and C, I'm going to fill it with lots of A's, B's, and C's. It's pretty much that simple. So that's why I say that a child who is still learning letters could definitely make this themselves and then give it to an older sibling or an adult and have the adult solve the puzzle that they've created, which is really motivational and lots of fun to have somebody solve something that you made. Or here's the one with the letters of the name. So this gets you practicing the letters of your name over and over, which is good because you're going to write your name a lot in your life. Let's see. You could do it with uppercase letters, you could do it with lowercase letters, you could do it with both. I usually end up writing in mostly uppercase letters because because that's how I picture word searches being, but they absolutely don't have to. They can be in lowercase, they can be in uppercase, they can be in a mix of both. Alright, so then once it's made, then you can do it a bunch of different ways. You could do that you circle all of one letter, like circle all the A's. And put an X on all the B's. And scribble out all the C's. Or if you have some colors, you can assign colors to the different letters. Let's see. Do some orange and some And then you have to find all the letters and color them. And again, the solving portion of it could be done by the child, whether the parent made it or the child made it. They could make puzzles for themselves to solve, or the parent could make puzzles for the child to solve, or the grown-up, the child could make puzzles for their grown-up to solve. It can go lots of different ways. And the rules can be whatever everybody agrees on them being, as far as finding the letters and then, coloring them or circling them or crossing them out. But it kind of gives you some practice for what doing a word search will be like, even if you're not quite ready to search for words yet. And then another thing you can do is have to count. That's a good visual scanning activity. Like, oh, okay, how many K's are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. And then how many A's are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I did a good job making that even. What if there's 9 of everything? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, not 9 of everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But 9 of a lot of things. I did that pretty evenly. So that's how you can do kind of a modified word search that's actually more of a letter search. And gives you the chance to have little siblings be able to enjoy an activity with their older siblings, or just do something to practice learning letters and practice the sizing and spacing, because they have to fit in the squares on the graph paper. And I was doing this with graph paper that is a 1/2 inch size squares. There is graph paper that is really big. You could do it with inch size squares. You could do it with whatever you think fits to try to learn how to make all of those letters be the same size as each other, because that's pretty important when you start learning to write words and learning to write sentences. All right. Well, I hope you had fun making word searches with me. I'll see you next time. Bye.